Hello, Washington. This is Blue Jay Journal TV.
Emma and I are your hosts today.
In this episode, we will learn more about the Washington Town and Country Fair Board.
We will also take a look at a new local restaurant.
Those stories and much more are coming up.
Blue Jay Journal TV starts right now. A 2015 report shows that the state of Missouri is ranked number 10 in graduation rates in our nation.
But that does not mean every senior chooses to graduate.
Faith Wheeler takes a look at this issue in our top story.
There's a variety of factors that can happen. Normally it's about not completing credits or not feeling like they're progressing.
Completing high school isn't an easy task. For some, it can be extremely difficult, leading them to drop out.
It might be financial situations, they're on their own, no one's supporting them, so they feel like they need to get a job. It sort of becomes like a dead end. And so if you don't have something that says that you've gotten that far in your education, you are limited in the jobs that you can seek.
However, one former WHS student has a different point of view about dropping out of high school.
I just can't see forcing yourself to power through the last bit of it just to end up doing something you could have gone without another 2 years of it.
However, dropping out of high school isn't always the best choice for everyone.
If you have plans where you absolutely have to be graduated to have the life that you want with it, then yeah, you gotta stay in school.
High school is practice.
Over 320 graduates.
You're preparing yourself and you're getting yourself to a certain level. So when you skip out on that, it puts you at a deficit.
Although a high school diploma is ideal for most people, for some, dropping out isn't always a dead end.
I dropped out junior year halfway through, so I didn't finish that last year and a half. I was in a place in my life where I was like, this is not where I should be right now. I was not doing good in school. I've been living on my own for quite a while before I dropped out.
Trinity feels her life took a turn for the better after dropping out.
I met my husband. We moved in together after a while and decided to have a kid, and so we planned for that. And we had Carly here, and we got married. I really love being a mom, and I don't feel like I would have been able to do this if I had stayed in school.
Although Trinity enjoys her life, it did not come easily.
People don't know about the jobs out there where you don't need a diploma and you can still make decent money. And a lot of these jobs, you have to work hard at it. My husband's a carpenter, so he does physical labor all day. He makes great money, more money so than some people who have a diploma.
Although Trinity's story has a happy ending, that's not always the case. If you feel like you're in a similar situation, speak to your guidance counselor, your parents, or another trusted adult. This is not a choice to rush into.
She's actually hungry.
For Blue Jay Journal TV, I am Faith Wheeler, reporting.
There's a new restaurant located on 5th Street right here in Washington that has people talking. Let's learn more about the Tilted Skillet. A new restaurant has sizzled its way into Washington, Missouri. The Tilted Skillet is now open on 5th Street.
It opened November 1st of 2016. So far, been very well received by the community.
The frequently updated American-style menu has been drawing people from all over to try some great food, from unique burgers to T-Rav pizza. There's something for everyone, including gluten-free and vegetarian options.
Our menu, we've got a very wide variety. A lot of people have a hard time kind of deciding what to get because there's so much to choose from, but it keeps it interesting for everyone. We run specials constantly that different lunch special, dinner special every day, different soup of the day every day, as well as the soup that's always on the menu. We can pretty much accommodate anything from gluten-free to vegan, vegetarian, whatever the preferences are of the people that come in.
Located in a great community with rich history, the Tilted Skillet is in a building that has been around for much longer than the business currently residing in it.
It's around 100 years old, so the history begins with Monell's grocery store. That actually was the first thing that was here that a lot of people remember, they tell me remember sitting in what would be the meat department or produce or dry goods.
Within a short amount of time, the Tilted Skillet has established a name for itself, with over 2,000 likes on Facebook and an overall rating of 4.9 stars. Reviewers all mentioned the great tasting food and friendly service. Customers continue to come back for more.
What's really important to us is having a place that's family friendly. It's also business friendly. We wanted to have an affordable menu with some really good quality food that kind of gives options for everybody, whether it's kids or parents or like I said, the business meetings or people of all ages.
Check out the Tilted Skillet on Facebook to view a full menu and their daily specials, or visit them at 323 West 5th Street. For Blue Jay Journal TV, I am Morgan Regal reporting.
It's not an easy job to put on one of the biggest fairs in the state of Missouri, but our fair board pulls it off every year. Let's take a look at the work they do.
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
No. Isn't it like the junior fair board and the older fair board?
The Fair Board is a group of anywhere from 22 to 25 individuals, depending on the year, volunteers, that work as a division of the Chamber of Commerce to put on the Washington Town and Country Fair each year.
Irma Waymeyer was a Fair Board member from 2006 to 2016 and the chairman in 2015.
I've always been a fair rat. Growing up, my dad and my brothers were on the Fair Board in the hometown that I came from. Being a part of the fair and working at the fair has always just been a part of who I am. The duties of the Fair Board basically is to plan the fair. Everything from the concessions to the main stage entertainment to motorsports.
Fair Board members are all volunteers. With that comes extensive hours and meetings throughout the year to plan the entire fair.
One of our Fair Board members actually one year tracked his hours when he was on like 2 or 3 committees, and he spent over 300 hours in a single year. It's really an all-year thing. So when people aren't thinking about the fair, like in December, January, February, that's when a lot of the committees are actually meeting.
Along with the Fair Board, there is another organization made up of middle school and high school students who also help plan the fair.
Junior Fair Board is like a lesser version of regular Fair Board. We kind of help the regular Fair Board with all the committees, and I'm treasurer this year. We're trying to get our budget put together. It's very complex. There's a lot of parts, you know.
Even with the Fair Board being as time-consuming as it is, there are rewards that go along with it.
I have friends that I consider very close now that would not have been my friends had I not been on the Fair Board with them.
We all have fun together. We're just a big group of kids, you know, we're all having a lot of fun. It's Washington Town and Country Fair. What's more better than that?
The Washington Town and Country Fair is August 2nd through the 6th this year.
The theme this year is Paradise, so come to Paradise this year.
For more information, visit www.washmofair.com. For Blue Jay Journal TV, this is Jonathan Amlong reporting.
Just because you are about to graduate does not mean you have plans for your future figured out. Actually, several Washington High School seniors are not quite sure what their plans are for the future. Megan Yenzer has the details.
On my caseload alone, probably about 25% don't know what they want to do right after high school.
Ian Yenzer is one of the many seniors undecided about his future. However, he believes it is a positive thing.
I think it's fine to be undecided going into college because it kind of gives you the more options that maybe something triggers your mind, maybe like, oh, you want to do something else than what you're set in stone to be.
I don't think it's a bad thing as a senior not to know what you want to do going into college. Start your first year off, get your basics, and kind of work from there.
As Ian still works on finishing his senior year, he has an idea in mind as where he will attend college.
After high school, I plan to attend East Central Community College. I was tossing it up between St. Louis Community College and Wildwood, but I weighed the odds and I realized that St. Louis Community College and Wildwood was a longer drive from my house.
Staying at home and taking a wide variety of classes will benefit Ian in the long run, especially since he is still not 100% sure on the career he wants to pursue.
One pro is that you can take exploratory classes that might be, intro to, whatever. And so you're still able to explore, you're still able to grow, and you're still able to make those choices at that point.
Not knowing my plans is a little scary at first. Kind of wonder what you're going to do with your life, but it's a good thing that you toss up different ideas to what you want to do to make sure you're in the correct career path the rest of your life.
I mean, as long as he goes to college, I guess it really doesn't matter what he does, as long as he's happy with what he's doing.
Talk to your counselor if you are unsure about the next step after high school. And don't feel bad, because you're not alone. For Blue Jay Journal TV, I am Megan Yenzer reporting.
We want to thank you for watching our show.
That's right. Emma and I are glad you joined us.
Until next time, join us online at www.bluejayjournal.com. Have a great day.